So now it's then how does one come to and there's also a whole host of other things in terms of mental processes as well, right? So it all sort of accumulates in a weird sort of fashion where it just becomes really fucking difficult to actually meet and interact with people because like a lot of people aren't interested in that, right? That's the difference when it comes to money. So my life is shitty because I've taken enough time to venture into those things, but I also didn't ultimately neglect my craft. I might have skills within my industry, but that doesn't mean that I have the necessary skills to interact and deal with people in a particular fashion that ultimately yields the required results to be successful. You know, I can work to the technical task and all that type of stuff, and I'm starting to get better at the business side of things, but it's going to take a longer time. And so it's just that puts me so far like in a three-dimensional matrix if you were to measure, right, based on whatever quality attributes that ultimately determine like one's specialities, like in terms of grasping the notion of life, including not only past and present and aspects of the future, with a scientific approach is pretty up there, but that also means that my interactions with other people are drastically limited because I don't want them to think that I'm a know-it-all, and there's certain things that I can't argue about, right? Like, it's not my job to make you believe something because what has got me to the point for me to believe it took a lot, right? Which is why people probably say sometimes like a preacher is better than someone like me because a preacher would have arrived at their belief through the core fundamental things that are available within the text. Whereas for someone like me, it took a lot of time to get to the outside world and then bring that into the text for me to actually understand it and solidify my faith. And to say that it wasn't difficult because, of course, the devil would try to, mess up the path by presenting misinformation, but it's for me with faith to continue to walk that path and the trust that God will reveal and make me truly understand what it is that is presented before me. So that's pretty much that from my perspective, understanding of things.